Let's see it. Not many men on God's green earth could spin that ball like that and play that position.
I mean, he threw it out the Michigan spring game. I mean, did you like the
You
way
seen
it
that
looked
one?
when he threw it?
You seen that one?
I did. I did.
Would you give him an A on
What
that one?
was that black on black crime? Welcome into another exciting edition of Up On Game presents Conversations with a Legend. Man, boy, do I have a juggernaut on today for this one that we're about to do. One of the greatest to ever do it, goats of goats, lineman extraordinaire, make plays extraordinaire, change the game extraordinaire, a whole bunch of stuff extraordinaire. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Warren Sapp. I know a lot of people probably did not expect this interview to take place. We got history.
How not? How not? One and 9 go well together, baby.
You're right. You know, it's just people always have their way of looking at things. And we'll get into this, right? Because I wanna throw some things out there.
You did threaten me at RFK, though.
All right, here we go. So let's start there. I mean, I want to ask you how you doing, but man, let's start with how you doing. How is Warren Sapp doing, man? Like what is Sapp up to these days?
Hold on. I'm about to hit 50.
Okay. Ooh,
I ride my bike about 120 miles, 150 miles a week.
that's awesome.
The baby girl just came home with a master's degree in communication with an emphasis in leadership and a minor in Spanish. She's fully bilingual.
Wow.
She got her first job. She almost off the payroll. The boy has got a 397 over at FAU. He graduates this May. The other one over there in Kansas doing his thing. The other one just left Florida State and she gonna do remote learning. So, and then my little man, and then the other one graduated from Georgia the other year, and she's off payroll too. So little man is going to high school. So Sapp is damn good.
I hear
you know how it is, man. The best of us is the babies. When the babies is good, we good.
Indeed. You look slim though. I mean, how much you done chopped off?
You know what? It just looks different to you. It's the same.
Different.
I lost about 30. I lost about
30.
Yeah.
You can see it in the face, man. Like you slim in the face, like you could have been a linebacker or something.
That old ones running around no more, dog. They off like flies, dog. if you big like that, dog, boy, it was a storm came through, dog. It was a storm came through it. I'm like, I gotta get underneath 300 pounds. This ain't no way to live. So.
It ain't necessary anymore, right?
No,
not even
a little bit. So
right.
That's they eat better. Right. Don't do no late night fried chicken. Outside the
I struggle with that because I like the fried chicken and I'm pretty good at it.
Loves the fried chicken, boy. When they liver pepper that thing, and boy with a little reds, come on.
Little garlic salt, you know what I mean?
How could you go wrong? I mean,
you can't.
Stop. No fried chicken after 8 p.m.
All right, let's jump into the first hot take. You mentioned the threats. I did not threaten, and I'm glad I get an opportunity after all these years to clear this up. I would not threaten the original QB killer about anything. What I merely did is something that I know you would respect because I feel like we're cut from the same cloth, is that the same thing that you were doing to guys, I was aware of it, and where I come from, you can't allow that to happen. Now, I ain't gonna tell you that when I said it, it was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, that's Warren Sapp. I know that's Warren Sapp. But if I don't say this, like, we were in the meeting, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, do you understand what the ultimate, I'm gonna kick your ass, and y'all can't do nothing about it? What that first mental, emotional attack would be is Warren Sapp coming and skipping through your stretching line. I know you know it. I know you knew it. I had to say it. You wouldn't respect me if I didn't come out and I didn't say what a whole bunch of people wanted to say and didn't do.
You want to hear the best part?
Tell me the best part.
We in D.C. leaving Landover to go to the stadium. you will never guess when the elevator opened on my floor to go down, who's standing right there.
Dan Snyder.
No, Chris Collinsworth.
Chris Collinsworth.
You remember he was doing the game. He was like,
Yes.
I got to get there early. There's going to be a fight. Dog, I was so, I had to left being hot with you. I'm like, he's just talking wild. I said some shit like that too when I was young, full of cum too. That's just what you got to do. And he going to make a play. If somebody mess up, he going to knock somebody out. So, I mean, it ain't like his resume ain't set. So I'm like, I'm going to leave him alone. Now I'm hot with Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah.
You've been coming to this stadium watching me do my thing. There's never been a fight.
Right.
And why I need to fight my brother LaVar Arrington before the game.
Right.
Last time he's on defense, I'm on defense. Right. Unless they put me in that little extra tight end.
That tight end or fullback position. Yeah. Right.
We shouldn't have to deal with each other.
Correct.
So it's just banter. But the whole thing, I was in your stadium. Now you come to Tampa, I was going through boy, you lucky you wasn't. You lucky. I said, boy, he lucky he ain't coming to
You know what I was like? I was lucky you didn't do it. You know?
No, I never changed to.
I called it out. I know.
I don't know what your stadium is.
I told security. Do not put me in a position where I can't play. I might lose. But here's the thing. It's a team sport.
No,
hopefully,
I'm
gonna just hold you. For the camera.
Yes.
For the camera, I'm gonna hug you up. I'm just telling you right now. For the camera, I'm gonna hug Warren Sapp up now.
And I'm gonna laugh about it.
I'm gonna hope that everybody breaks us up.
LaVar, I just was on my way to work. I don't know what the little fat nose tackle who can't run from Pittsburgh was chasing me for. He was never gonna catch me.
You talking about chasing?
I was on my way to work, dog. I'm skipping on my way to work. And the bad part about it was Tony Dungy was with me all of years, 6 years that I was doing this in Tampa.
Right.
So he knew when he laid his Indianapolis coats out there on the field, and I come up out there. I'm going.
You was coming through. Straight. Warren Sapp, the stretch line skipper.
There's a rule against that now. There's 2 rules against me. You can't go hunt nobody up on the pass.
Crack back block.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump on that. Now we're gonna jump on that too. Second rule is you can't skip through a line.
Stretch thing. You gotta go around people. I'm never. I told him, I said, draw me a route to work. Because ain't no way I'm going. No way. I'm going straight
through.
In the fastest distance between any 2 points
is a straight line. Straight line.
I got 4 quarters of hell with 2 people trying to hold me down, buddy. I ain't wasting no steps just to warm up.
All I know is, for the record, I was happy as hell that you didn't go. It was a win. It was a pregame win. And make no mistake about it, that was before everything went bad in Washington for me. I was still a captain. I was still a leader. I went in that locker room and I was like, Sapp ain't coming through our stretch line. We gonna win this game, y'all. We gonna win this game. Y'all better get your minds right. Y'all see I got Sapp. You know,
yes, sir.
I think we lost.
Hey, man.
I think we lost, though.
But that's what you're supposed to do as a leader of a team. Right. You're supposed to step forward, get the heat, and let it deflect off you, because some people can't take that heat.
They can't take that pressure.
That heat will melt them down to a little nugget.
Yeah. All right, now let's talk about the crack back block, because to me, that's one we done been cracked back on. We've been chopped. We've been high-low. We've been grabbed. I know you are grabbed by multiple people every single play, like worthy of people getting arrested and put in cars. You've been grabbed on so bad and during games. But then the tide turns. You guys were turnover artists. Y'all forced the pressure. The ball comes out. Guys are benefiting from it. None more than my man 5'5" himself, Mr. Nichols, the original, the OG of OGs, and D. Brooksy. Yes, y'all getting picks all year long, and Chad Clifton happened to be the recipient of.
He was loafing. Because when I took off for Favre took off laughing. Not me. I'm like, damn it. So I look back and he over there loafing. But just so happened by rule, the old lineman got them stupid ass, fines up on their wall. Mm-hmm. And the biggest one is not being in the framework after an interception. Mm-hmm. That's like $15,000 to $3,000. they really make that a stupid fine.
You got to run.
You got to be in the frame. When the ball is over, you got to be in the frame of it. If you ain't, that frame is wide.
It's a wide shot. He didn't have to be that close.
Dog.
He learned a valuable lesson that night.
So I turn around and he is full giddy up trying to get the frame. And I got toned. So, boom.
Good night.
I can't help they design Raymond James Stadium. They was trying to develop that crown that used to be in the old sombrero. And they made it hard. Dog, I found it out chasing the quarterback Chicago game. Dog, I had to throw for a seat. Boy, mess around and hit my gun on that ground. I'm talking about all the air came out of me.
All of it.
They was like, what's the matter? I said, come back, come. I took one playoff VAR. I went back there. Brooks said, now. I said, my God, that ground hard. He said, oh, you just not found out? I said, son, usually when I'm going to the ground, there's somebody underneath me.
Right.
I don't be diving
for the ground. Right.
Said, what are you thinking here? I found out the first, oh my God, that field was hard. So he hit the ground and the ground tore his hip up. But he came back the next year after getting the $42 million contract. He lined up. We dapped hands. I said, you good? He said, I'm good. So we slapped hands. I don't even face the towel.
A lot of people, like, I just had an interview with Greg Lloyd. Like, I like bad mother effers. Like, that's my thing. Like, I've always loved dudes that have nasty dispositions. Ooh. And one of the things,
especially on Sunday afternoon in game day. That's
correct.
I don't need a nasty disposition in the locker room Monday through Saturday. That don't do nobody no good. Yeah. When it's action and you got to put something on the table and see who eat the most. Let's go. You
are on that list of people that are perceived as mean as F, like just man, like.
But I got this for you, LaVar. The one who has the meanest name of all time, Mean Joe Green, is the nicest dude you.
Okay, so that's what I want to touch on this, because this is something that a lot of people may not know because they don't get the opportunity to interact with guys that they watch play and different things like that. You're a nice dude. Like you're a personable dude, and I feel like for what it's worth, it should be noted and it should be stated that just because you were what you were as a player, and that's what it's supposed to, if all things given.
I got this for you, LaVar. I got this for you.
Come on.
Because for 13 years in the National Football League, when I was moving and roaming around, if you didn't say, excuse me, Mr. Sapp, man, please get an autograph, you didn't get one. Mm-hmm. That old give me this, give me that, give me got choked, mess around with the color folks. Please, be on with that. If you ain't got no home training, I hate to bother you. If you hate asparagus, do you walk in a restaurant and order a plate of it?
Asparagus. You don't want that. Right.
I just, it's like people didn't know how to have a conversation with you. Mm-hmm. So I just gave what I got. Mm-hmm. If you was nice about it, I took a picture with you. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, Mr. Chapman, please get a picture. Shit, it was shocking to hear. Excuse me, please, and may I? You see what I'm saying?
Just one more. Just one more. Just one more.
You know what I used to tell?
Hey, just one more.
This was mine. Pick it. You get to pick it, and it can't be you, because you just got one. You know, I went with one per customer. When they one more, pick the one. I want you to pick it. I'm not gonna pick it.
It's the best one ever. Mr. Sapp, Mr. Sapp, just one more. Just one more.
I used to tell them, LaVar, since you telling which one more,
then you pick the one person other than yourself.
You get to pick it, and it can't be you. Dog, I stopped.
I never understood that. Like, why? If you're gonna ask for an autograph, how are you gonna speak for everybody else?
So they had to give you that one day that everybody had to sign a training camp.
Right.
That was my one rule. Do not yell my name, and do not yell one more, or I'm leaving right now. Just sit there and shut up. I'll see all y'all right there with your pen. I'm gonna do my damnedest, but there's no way I'm gonna satisfy everybody. So you might well scratch your ass and get glad, because I'm not caring when I'm walking out of here in 10 minutes. So, so keep it quiet, and I'll go a lot faster. It'll go a lot faster. Trust me, I'm good at this.
The first time I met you was at Rock and Jock, and I want to say it was in
Ooh,
Houston. It was in Houston. I want to say you were slinged up your shoulder. I
yeah,
think you had just got surgery on your
yeah,
shoulder.
yeah, yeah. That was after the '98 season.
And I want to just continue this theme of I want to undo and dispel what people try to create on us as legends and us as players. The respect factor should be the respect factor, and the admiration factor should be equally as high, if not higher. But you have been one of those players that people love to try to hate. When I first met you, I'm of the mindset that based off of how people talk about Warren Sapp, it's like I gotta be on my P's and Q's. Like I gotta have my guard up. And I'm meeting you, and you like, yo, you ran away from them boys in this all-star in the superstars chat. You represented all the big dogs. You represented the big dogs. And you dapped me up, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is Warren Sapp. He watched me, like he dapping me up, like and so I paid attention to you on a closer level because I mean I was a fan of Miami. Who wasn't a fan of Miami football with y'all there? So I was a fan. I knew who you were. You know, obviously close with the bro with Rohan and all that.
Yeah.
And so when I met you, I was like, hold on, man, like the dude that's doing the dance and all that stuff and body slamming dudes, like he's a dude, but he's a good person, like good energy. So now I'm paying attention, and you train guys, you teach guys, you train guys, you give back. One of the coolest things I learned about you is how knowledgeable you are about the game. Like you're a super, super smart dude, and it played out on television. I mean, that's why they put you on. They might say, oh, well, he's one of the greats, Nah, he's an animated dude that's smart as hell. You got to listen to what he be saying because he might be over your head with some of the way he brings what he said.
Esoteric.
Esoteric. But just talk to me, like,
what the hell does that mean? Hey, LaVar, when they told me that's too esoteric, boy. And I'm like, the hell does that mean? I can't even spell that. Right. What are you saying? When you talking football that, you know, the average Joe can't understand, I'm like, all right, I'll make it rhyme. And then they'll understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And you do it.
Unbelievable. Hey, man, I tried to talk it down the way if your grandma was watching on a Sunday morning before she went to church, she was entertained.
She don't understand. Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
She might stay. She might tell the preacher, you know what? I was watching Big Sapp on that TV. He went to talking and I couldn't move, preacher.
Somebody told me when they were teaching me about media and the way to do media, they said one indicator of how interesting you are and how good you are is if somebody is entertained by you and can't hear words you're saying. If I can watch it with no volume and I'm still sitting there like, dang, like,
what's like I want to hear it. I gotta hear what he's saying.
Then you winning.
The thing I got was make it personal. My dude, my producer, taught me what the topic was because I had never had any training. They took me straight off the field and put me on TV and like, go. So he was like, do you know what the topic bar is? I'm like, no. It's that little line underneath your face when you're talking, and there's usually a question on it. You have to answer that question before you go to talking with Rich Eisen, because Rich ain't asking. Rich is not asking the question on the topic bar. I learned that my first 6 months at the job. Like, wow, Rich, how are you not asking? He's like, well, we're having a conversation. I'm not worried about no topic bar.
Right.
I got to be, because you done asked me a question that now I got to answer, and there's are the Jets a playoff team, and you asked me about the defense, and I'm going through the D-line and all this, and I ain't answered the question. Right.
So make it personal. Answer the question, make it personal.
Answer the question, but when you answer that question, make it personal, because now you can feel it, LaVar. You can feel what I'm talking about. You can feel when you were trying to build a championship team and y'all was a little weak on third down and you had to teach that nickel corner, don't take that bite when you need the bite. We need you back over the top, then coming down.
Top. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta go through the process of making that dough. Man, boy.
I get so animated.
I get goosebumps talking about it.
You're so animated in your deliveries. Where did that come from? Like, you just have it?
Dog, I tell you this, I'm the baby of 6. my older brothers were my older brother, the one that ran for 348 yards and 5 touchdowns in a high school game.
Okay.
He's a character, and that was my superstar.
All
you know, that I didn't have an NFL player. My brother was it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and he was an absolute character, and I watched him tell stories and whatever. And I guess it's just in my blood. I just. But when you're talking about something,
but you're allowed to.
But when you talk about something you know and love, and you experienced on the level that we experienced it, it's got to come out. I mean, you the same way when you telling one of them stories, dog.
Yeah.
It's just what we are and who we are. You can't pull that back.
Yeah, it's the passion of it, right? It's
the
reliving it.
Can you be emotionally, and can you be going towards a goal and not be emotionally involved in it?
You got to be.
No way. If you ain't feeling it, then where the hell you going?
Why are you doing it? Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Boy.
All right. Let me throw this one out at you. You got some heat for the whole Kaepernick deal.
You know, I was lucky. My old lady's birthday, and I was in Bahamas. I didn't feel
even catch it.
I didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying?
And you had people out here on the line with you, catching it for you. Like for me, it's a no-brainer. For the times I've been around you, one thing you're not going to do, whether it's somebody going to get up in your face or whatever it's going to be, you're going to tell the truth. Like, what you want? What you want? You want me to lie to you? I ain't gonna lie to you.
No,
what you want? You know
over here, if you're looking for a lie, and here's the thing, I wasn't even talking about something that was firsthand of mine. I was saying what I was told.
Right.
And if there's two things that I love about being a Raider, is Raider Nation, and once a Raider, always a Raider. There's no way in hell anybody's gonna go to Tampa and work out or work out in Oakland.
and you don't hear about it.
And I'm not gonna hear about it.
Right.
So, I mean, it was silly to even talk about. I'm like, wait. It ain't like this man being shot by 15 different teams here.
That's correct.
I love Josh McDaniels in his offense, that, how he break that thing down and come at people and attack. But Josh took Tim Tebow.
He did.
Last time he was at the helm. So
he did. He did.
And the last time I remember, let's just go back to the draft right here.
Yep.
And all these college kids coming out working out. Not a guy that ran for 3 for 300 yards and ran for 150 in a playoff game. Not that. We talking about young kids.
Yeah.
So you remember that boy from Liberty rolled right, came back around, stopped on a dime, and threw that ball 75. That's the type of shit you get out of an NFL quarterback workout in the football league.
Right.
Agent talking this. I said, dog, first of all, I don't speak to the higher help. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Me and Rosenhaus had a wonderful relationship for 13 years. And if I need to speak to an agent, I'll call my old agent.
Right.
But son, you have no video of this magnificent workout. Wait. They don't allow you to take your own recording device in?
He did it. He did it when he had the big one.
This is your client, and you're going to need to rebut somebody saying that,
they shot a whole Netflix special on the last work. What do you mean? They brought a whole camera crew to the last work.
I ain't talking about that, but I'm talking about this one.
Why you ain't had no cameras there?
Hey, man, hold up. So you mean to tell me the general manager and the head coach that you say I didn't speak to, which I didn't. I'll say that off the top. I don't even know who the general manager, but I know who the head coach is. I don't know who the new general manager is. I knew Mike Mayock and was doing their thing.
Yeah,
he got
sure.
There's no way I'm finna walk in with Colin Kaepernick as my client and one of these cameras ain't mine.
Right. Because I'm a dispute and refute.
No, I got 31 other teams that I can send this to.
That too.
Unadulterated, unedited, my pure. I got my what?
Real. That's
what?
Real. That's real.
Last time I checked, when you ain't got no pass rush in front of you, you're supposed to go 68 for 69, 70 for 72. I've heard these workout numbers because as QB killers, we study the quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's just funny to me. I'm like, listen, first of all, I wasn't saying I was standing there at the workout. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Right.
That was all. And then everybody hit this black on black crime. Wait, son. I was raised up in high school when it was dead and gone before you're 24. I know what black on black crime looked like. So
and that ain't it. That ain't even it. Right.
This wasn't even a misdemeanor on any level of any kind of anything. I'm sitting there telling you what I heard, but you want to cuss me out. Oh, you know that brother can throw the ball. Let's see it. Yeah. This is something that's displayed. Not many men on God's green earth can spin that ball like that and play that position.
That's true.
And when you can, that is a special thing.
That is
and
true.
I won't see it because they've opened the damn game up the way you throw it 40, 50 times a game. So let's go.
I mean, he threw it at the Michigan spring game. I mean, did you like the way it looked when he threw it?
You seen that one?
I did.
Would you give him an A on that one?
Was that black on black crime?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would you give him an A on that one, Kai? I just, man, these kids are so eager to, make this about race. It ain't about race. It's about the truth and right or wrong.
Good or bad. Good or bad,
Need or want, right and wrong. That's it. I don't lean left, right. Mike Florio, he's going on some left leaning to get back on TV. What?
Right.
You know what I do on a day in, day out basis? Sapp go fishing, Sapp go bike ride, Sapp watch the babies enjoy his day. I don't need no 32-year-old producer who don't know there's 32 teams in the National Football League talking to me. No, I'm good.
I mean, you look like you're sitting pretty too. You know what I mean?
Boy, LaVar, I'm good.
Is that Lambert behind you? Is that Lambert over your shoulder?
Payments.
I could dig it. All right, let's go here. You mentioned QB killers.
Ooh.
I got Troy. I put him on my wall. I told you I got Cordell, and if Cordell Stewart is honest and he sees this, he'd be like, yeah, he got me. Like, I changed his career up.
What? Stop. He admitted it?
No, I don't think he'll admit it, but he would have to.
No, you said you talked to him and he said you got me.
Oh yeah. When he came back to himself, like that was many years later.
I got to tell you experience I just had down in the Bahamas. I went down for the Baja Marla golf tournament. Sheffield, Otis Anderson, the big old school cane with the
big forearm, New York Giants. Absolutely.
So I look over and there's Mr. Vince Young, VY. Now I'm very fortunate that I had 47 different quarterbacks. And 102 and a half, if we count playoffs. I'm like Deacon John, I'm counting them all. If I lined up, I'm counting them all.
Yeah.
So my first quarterback I sacked was Randall Cunningham. The last quarterback I sacked was
Vince Young.
There you go.
And I say the same QB.
And I'm standing there with my 4 people from my group. I say, well, we talking a little jibbing and jabbing. It's a father-son combo. I said, well, it's like a father-son right here with me and Vince. I said, that's the last quarterback I sacked. No, you ain't sacked me, dog. What? And go to prancing in front. I'm looking like, is this a rooster in the front yard and I'm a wolf? This ain't even funny. Oh, no. Just so happened I had my man Nate the Great, which is a Bahamian ex-track star. I mean, bad boy.
All right.
He wanted them, he done looked it up. He done pulled it up, got the picture and everything. Wow.
Case closed.
Come on, LaVar. It's like eating dinner. I didn't forget that one.
What was your smoothest assassination, though? Because, we the hitmen. What was the smoothest assassination you had as the QB?
You know what? We ran a text game, and I got Chandelier, Chris Chandler. We just called him Chandelier.
Yeah.
Dropped him on the ground, LaVar, and I'm getting up off the ground real fast, and I kicked him in the head.
Assassin.
No, the dog, it was the smoothest, quietest, whatever. Kicked him in the head. The TV copy, you could see it.
You could see it. But you couldn't see it in real time.
They showing it, and I'm getting up, and it's boop, kicked him in the head.
Did he stay down?
Oh, yes. He's laying there. I say, and I look down, I'm like, and I think it was Marcus Jones and Steve White. I looked up at him. Steve said, Sapp. I say, don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing. Because if you say Sapp, you kicked him in the head. Because I know Steve saw it. Because Steve's head was right by his head, and I was getting up and I didn't mean to kick him in the... My best one, the one I got to find, because I was looking for it the other day, was God bless his soul, Steve McNair. 2003 co-MVP of the National Football. This was 98. And me and him came in together. He was the third pick. So I'm facing Bruce Matthews. And you know I get a one-on-one. Mm-hmm. I slammed him on the ground. What? Come here. And I'm on the ground. I got about a good
and Bruce
3
is
yards.
big as hell.
I got a good 3 steps. So I go 1, 2, 3. And Steve bounces. I'm talking about boom, straight to the ground. Boom. Whole Raymond James go, ooh. Ooh. I mean, Woo-lit. I get up, I get up, I walk away. I don't even dance. I just walk away. And then I turn around, Brooks. And Steve was there. It wasn't Brooks, it was Steve. Steve got up, Steve. I said, you good? He said, thank God I was off my feet.
Because that ACL, one of them ligaments might have been out of there.
I don't know what. No, I hit him up high. I mean, it was just flat from the top.
That's what I'm saying. He probably happy he was off the ground, so you ain't tear his legs up.
Oh, I mean, Vaughn. Oh, but the best part of this was I was doing the Sunday night game. It was an interview, and they had the big screen interview, and then we came out of break, and it was time to play, and they put a little small screen in the corner, and the guy asked me, say, what do you want people to, after they go watch the game on Sundays, what they want to do? I said, if anybody can't watch me, I want them to go to work on Monday and be at the cooler light. Did you see what Sapp did? And as I'm saying this, boom, this happened. Mm. Like calling your shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unreal. And the commentator said, I bet they'd be talking about that tomorrow.
And I'm sure they were.
Hey, man, we lost the game, man. Steve McNair took off 71 yards on us in the fourth quarter after me hitting him like that. It's absolute warrior. I love that boy. Oh.
He was running for his life.
No, he put the foot. He had put his foot in the ground.
He was owning it. He was owning it.
Outran all my DBs in the back end. We never were fast on the back end.
Yeah. I mean, that the ball
name
just had to come out.
Name my speed merchant on the back, other than Dwight Smith. Dwight Smith could run.
D. White.
Yeah, Brian Kelly wasn't no speed merchant. Rondé Barber wasn't no speed merchant.
John Lynch had to come out.
John Lynch definitely wasn't no speed merchant. And Dexter might have had a good time in the 40 when he came out of Florida State, but he wasn't no speed merchant.
You just had to sit in that too. You just had to sit where you were supposed to be. Y'all was going to handle it up front.
Keep it in front of you.
Yeah, just sit and wait for it. Are they going to overthrow it? Or,
get some help. Get some help, baby.
Get some help.
Rally. Yeah. We better rally. Everybody better be running. I told him Odell Beckham and Cam Newton wasn't great. I said that on Vlad TV right after Odell made the catch and he was in New York and Cam had just went to the Super Bowl and left the ball on the ground and didn't dive on top of it. And, dude, you're not about to throw this word great around like this.